So guys and dolls, boxing is one of the greatest workouts I've ever done. After a good 12 rounds of sparring, you will literally feel muscles that you never even knew that you had. And you know, friends are always asking me about helping them get in shape or, you know, lose weight. And the first go-to answer that I have is boxing. See, I'm 5'10", 135 pounds of solid muscle. Not really, but I got a little something going on up here. No, but I wasn't really always that way. Let me show you a before picture. But before I tell you this, the only real reason that I'm doing this is because I want to help you, because I feel like sometimes when people try to encourage others to lose weight or get in shape, those people have never really been there. I've been there. I have been there. So this being my 200th episode, I will do something that I don't feel comfortable with doing, but I feel like it would be helpful and beneficial. So this is my before picture. And you know, I don't really have a lot of pictures from this period because I really didn't like getting my pictures taken. I liked calling this my freshman 15, or in this instance, my freshman 40. Within a year and a half, I packed on over 40 pounds. 40 pounds. And what really whipped me into shape? Boxing. Mind you, I was always the athletic chick in school. I played basketball. I played flag football. Yeah, flag football, the sport that's for pussies and bitches and the flags and shit. I hated that because you couldn't tackle the chicks. And I'm big into, like, contact sports, so I hated that. But nonetheless, I was very active all the way up until college. But in college, I had to work. I had to, you know, focus on my studies. I put myself through college. My family's not very wealthy. I did it all on my own. So I literally went from being active nonstop to not being active at all, and that really put a damper on my body. Like I said, I was up to 180 pounds, which is shocking to hear myself say, but it's good that I'm doing this video. Hopefully it'll keep my me in check. So perhaps you're watching this video and you feel like you did the same thing that I did, where you kind of let yourself go, you get immersed in life, and it's very difficult sometimes to kind of take priority. Like you have children, you have a job. It's really kind of difficult sometimes to put things in their proper place, and you just get into this routine. My dog's moving behind. This is a background. My dog's right behind this. But you really get into this routine, and it's kind of difficult to break that. So I kind of want to go into a few different things that I used to break my... I have a husky, a massive husky. So I kind of want to get into a few things that I did to break my routine, and hopefully it'll get you guys to break your routine if that's what you're trying to do. To me, I wanted to invest in my future. I don't really have kids yet. I really want kids in the future, but I want to invest in myself so that I can invest time with them. I'm going to be, you know, 30, 35, maybe 40 when I have kids. But I really want to invest in myself so that I can invest in them. So let me break down what I did to lose weight and to get healthier. This is what I did. I'm not a professional. Chances are you're a man, but even if you take some variation of what I did, you should be well on your way to getting on the right track. Now, I was very blessed. At that time, my boyfriend was an amateur boxer, and we would spar, I think it was 2 times a week, for 12 solid rounds, 12 hardcore rounds. I really felt like I was dying. I don't recommend starting with 12 rounds at all. I never recommend that to anybody, but I'm kind of a dumb shit with stuff like that, so I just went hardcore, and plus he didn't tell me it wasn't good for me, so I just did it. I definitely would say start with 4 rounds, maybe even 3 rounds if you've never boxed before, because you'll soon come to realize that it's a lot tougher than it seems. Those 3-minute rounds really just drag on, and it feels like it's going on forever, and you sometimes I checked the timer a few times just to make sure it was working still, because the time just really drags on. So start with 3 to 4 rounds. Make sure you have a timer. Time everything, because you really want to make sure that you're getting a good solid 3 minutes in for 3 to 4 rounds of 3 minutes. Make sense? Okay, so start small. Like I said, 3 to 4 rounds every other day is really key. You really want to get in just 3 to 4 rounds, at least initially. You can build up from there. I know a lot of times people, you know, especially big tough men, think, hey, I'll just go 12 or 15 rounds. And then they really tire very quickly, and then they have no real oomph to do it again, and they lose interest in wanting to get healthy. They lose interest in wanting to spar and wanting to do pad work. So really start small. I really encourage you. I wish I would have done that. When I'm talking to my friends, that's what I say. Start small and then build from that. Okay, so say you're not a member of a gym and you don't have a partner. No problem. Get one of those full-length mirrors that you can kind of look in the mirror when you're walking out before work to make sure everything's like matching and stuff. Get one of those full-length mirrors, put it in your garage. Get if you don't have a lot of money, get one of those those Everlast boxing things that you put water in the bottom. Just something that you can make contact with. Get some gloves. It can be MMA gloves. I know boxing gloves are sometimes a challenge to buy at Walmart or Target or something. Get MMA gloves. Anything to kind of pad your hands. You don't really need wrapping. You're not really trying to be a professional boxer. You're just trying to get in shape. So just really go to work, working on your shoulders, working on your jabs, your crosses. It doesn't matter if you're not doing it correctly. Just move. So from the jump, you're going to be doing 3 or 4 rounds, maybe every other day or so, depending on how your body recuperates. Ideally, you'll be doing this 2 or 3 times a week. So depending on how your body recuperates, you really want to give your muscles time to recover, time to grow, time to develop. Otherwise, this is all going to be completely useless. Alright, so you're sparring, you're boxing, you're doing some type of movement, you're moving your hips, you're moving your waist. It might look shitty, but you're moving. So what's next? Now, without making this too confusing and breaking down nutrition completely, which I may do in another video, I will tell you just a few simple guidelines to follow, because I know you're all alpha males. It's very difficult to keep your attention. Let's keep it short and sweet, yeah? No fried foods, no white bread, no candy. Candy is a big no-no. No juice, no soda, loads of water, as much water as you can take, 3 to 8 liters, depending on your body size, and as much white meat as possible. Try to stay away from the red meat. It's not very good for your body in general, but especially when you're trying to lose weight, gain. You can always get protein you can find in veggie meat these days, but try to stay away from red meat. And you know, sometimes our brain confuses thirst with hunger, so the next time it's late and you're feeling like you could use a late night snack and you go for a bag of chips, don't do that. Really go for a tall glass of water. Our brains often get confused, and it kind of makes us feel like we're hungry when we're really not. So just take a glass of water, a big old glass of water, and that will dissolve your hunger. Try it. And I know I said no fried foods, no white bread, all that stuff, right? Instead of no, I guess I should have said little to no, because I know sometimes it's hard to break a pattern when you're into it, but as long as you're moving in the right direction and having less and less and less each day, you're perfect. You're golden. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I straight cut off French fries, which I to this day have French fries. I'm not even going to lie. French fries is my... I probably eat French fries once a week, which is really bad, I know, but I have an addiction to French fries. It's ridiculous. So I'm not going to sit here and say completely cut all of it out, but I'm going to say work on it, which I'm forever working on it as well myself. But work on not having white bread. Try to have wheat bread, whole grain bread, ideally. And really more chicken. Not a lot of beef, not a lot of beef products. And egg whites, things like that. You really want to start paying attention to what you're eating. Okay, so you're moving your body, you're eating better, or you're at least attempting to eat better. The last step that worked for me, and that I want you to at least try for 1 week, is documenting everything that you put in your mouth. Everything. If you eat 3 chips, you write down 3 chips. If you eat a piece of chicken, you write down a piece of chicken. 2 chicken nuggets, write 2 chicken nuggets. Everything down on a notepad. Everything. Everything. So suck at winks. Now the purpose of this is it's very good to reflect on what you eat, what you consume on a daily basis. A lot of times we just sit in front of the TV and we veg out and we don't know what we're putting in our bodies. I want you to really think about it, write it down, and at the end of the day, before you go to bed, really read what you're putting in your body. Sometimes that flips a little mental switch in our head and we think, oh my God, that is why I have this tire here. That's what I did. That worked for me. I think it'll really do wonders for you as well. Even if you don't start out with working out, even if you don't start out with eating better, at least document what you're eating. That will really, I think, like I said, make that switch in your head. Start to think, oh my God, like I am putting this much stuff in my body. And you know, regardless of your faith, regardless of your spirituality, we have this body right here, right now, and it's our job, it's your job to feed and nourish it for as long as we have it. You are what you eat. It's such a stupid line, but it is so true. So without confusing you, just 3 steps, 3 things that I did to help me lose weight, to help me get in shape, to make a lifestyle change. This is a lifestyle change. It's not a diet. Diets are completely unhealthy. It's very much a lifestyle change. And this is what worked for me. Maybe it won't work for you, but nonetheless, 3 things: boxing, diet, tracking. Boxing, move it. It doesn't have to be right. Just move 3 to 4 rounds. Start off with that. Build up to 12 rounds. For, a few weeks, go 3 to 4 rounds. Bump it up to 5 rounds. Bump it up to 6 rounds. Start small. That's it. Just start with 12 minutes every other day. That's it. Diet, little to no fried foods, no white bread, no juice, no soda, lots of water. If you want juice, you want orange juice, eat an orange. You want apple juice, eat an apple. Juice is very bad for you, worse than soda. If you want soda, sprinkle a little lime in your water. Little peppermint juice in your water. Go to Whole Foods, get some peppermint oil. Sprinkle that in your water. That's what I do. Soda is very bad for you as well. Juice is worse for you. Have lots of water. Tracking. Write down everything that goes into your mouth. Everything. And I think people are always waiting for that magical pill to really shed the pounds, to really shed the fat, the weight. It's just not there, man. I'm telling you, only you can make the difference. Only you can take away the fat, can shed the pounds, can gain the muscle. Only you. Good example, my stepdad got liposuction a few years back. Didn't change his lifestyle. He's back to being overweight. It all depends on you. It depended on him. He didn't change anything. He's back to being overweight. Now, clearly, I'm not a professional, but this is what worked for me. If you had something else, if you have something that you want to add it in the comment section. And if you plan on making a lifestyle change, please make me a video response. It really means a lot to me to know that I have friends that are really starting to grow and develop in terms of lifestyle changes, paradigm shifts. That really means a lot to me. I really like knowing that, I'm making a difference. We all kind of want to make a difference, and I really would like to see my friends make a difference in being a healthier you. So let me know what you guys plan on doing by commenting below. But 3 things I really want you to focus on right now. Boxing, moving, does not have to be perfect. Just move. 3 to 4 rounds every other day. It's not a challenge. You can do it. 2, dieting. No fried foods, no white bread. By no, I mean little to no. Soda, juice, lots of water. 3, tracking. Write everything down. If you don't want to do it, fine. Just test it for 1 week. Just write down what you've had for 1 week. Really test it. Look at it before you go to bed. Alright, so let me know what you guys think by commenting below. And thank you guys so much. This is my 200th episode. Like I said, I really wanted to do something that meant a lot to me, and I think something that means a lot to you guys as well. I've been requested this video a few times, but I just did not want to show you my before picture because I knew if I went into this, I would have to explain to you why I'm so passionate about it. But that is why. But nonetheless, let me know what you guys think by commenting below, and I will see you all very soon. Thank you so very much, by the way. 200 episodes. I had so much fun doing these 200 episodes, and I hope I have just as much fun for the next 200. Thanks. God bless.